Hey guys, so many of you asked me to create Deadpool in the Fortnite skin version. Let's get started. ClayClaim. I thought about creating Deadpool for some while now. I think the first time when the movie came out, the very first movie a few years ago. But now with the Fortnite update, the Deadpool update in Fortnite, many of you asked me to create this character with clay only. And here we go. Well, we need some wire. This is all I have left for wire. I really hope I get some more, some new one. But, well, I noticed that all my Amazon deliveries take really long right now. You have probably experienced this in the current situation as well. But, well, enough of that. Let's jump into the creation. Let's focus on building this very beautiful character. I love that he only contains a few colors. It's, I think, 6. It's more than you would think. But we have red, of course. This is the professional clay. It is not really soft. It cracks from time to time. You will see that in the course of this video. But it's perfect to create the shape of a character and that it stays in the exact same position. Because very soft clay tend to change over time. And this is what we definitely want to avoid. Because, well, at the beginning you have a great creation and then it changes because you have to touch it, obviously, with your hands while creating. So, I just coated the skeleton, the armature with this red clay, and now I tried to get the shape with the sculpture right. With the modeling tool we tried to get a smooth surface, and then, well, be careful right here, we try to get in some more details. We start with the very huge proportion stuff, like the chest, for example. This is a whole layer of clay. But then we also have the neck, and we have some details right there. We have some muzzle details, these tiny dents. I really love that. Well, for the stomach muzzles, are these really called stomach muzzles? Not sure about that. I'm using a technique I did on my Spider-Man, the very first one I have created, because there you can also see a lot of muzzles of Nick Parker. He did some serious crunches. I am creating the muzzles, and right now they are really strong defined, but now when we are covering up this with a very thin layer of clay, it suddenly becomes that realistic. Now it really looks like muzzles under fabric. You get me? Oh yeah, look at that. It looks amazing. Now some more muzzles, because our Deadpool, well, he's really strong since that experiment. Well, I try to be honest here. I haven't seen the movie. I'm not that familiar with this Marvel character at all. But now that I have created Deadpool, now that all of you told me to create him, I watched some trailers and it got me really curious. So I think this will be my program for tonight. I'll be watching the very first Deadpool movie. And I'm looking forward to that, because the trailers were hilarious. I laughed at the trailers, and it's not really common. This is black clay. Let's switch to some different colors. We are starting at the very bottom, at the shoes. And then we will work our way up. This is the scalpel cam we are using right now. So a very thin layer of black clay gives us the sole of the shoes. So these are the boots of Deadpool. Nothing fancy, but still some really nice boots. So this is some more black clay. They were really tricky. I spent some time on these shoes to figure out where all the black clay goes and where all the red details are. This is the back side of the shoes. Yeah, it took me 3 days to create this character. I just read a comment from one of you, and it said, well, I'll copy that and show it to you. This one is coming from Farid, and he's asking why it takes so long time to upload another video, because he's bored. Well, first of all, I'm really flattered that you're waiting for the videos to come, and this is what gives me purpose right now so much. I'm getting so much energy from you guys that you are waiting for some new content, and I really love doing that. But well, I want also to mention that it takes some time to create a video like this. Deadpool, it took me 3 days to create. Another, well, maybe half a day. I get some help with the video editing from Andy, of course, from the studio. In the studio. But after all, it's 3 days for one video, and I've been working on 2 other projects. The other project, another video, will be uploaded probably even tomorrow, and you will love that. It's a game series which haven't found its way to my channel yet. And I'm a huge fan of this series. It's all about an assassin. And the other project I am doing, beside all that kind of stuff, is, yeah, it's gardening. It's really gardening. I'm living with my family. We're living in a flat. We don't have a garden of our own. But just a few meters across the street, there are my parents-in-law. They have a huge garden, and we started doing some farming right there. I'm so excited. I'm so into this topic right now. So we started removing the grass, working on a proper vegetable patch, and I'm so excited to see the very first plants growing. We have some salad, spinach. Later in the year we'll hopefully get some pumpkins. We have different kinds of berries, and this is somehow my side project right now. I was joking the other day that I should start another YouTube channel, but don't worry, I probably just focus on this one, just focus on creating with clay. But this is quite fascinating to me, and I realized that this is a way of living which helped me a lot over the past years to have a project and to be really fascinated about one project. I know that some of you are really struggling right now. Well, all I can say is get a hobby, get a project, become really obsessive with that. I mean, really crazy obsessive. It could be clay creations, it could be gardening, it could be, well, whatever is from interest to you, whatever matters to you, and become really crazy about that, to go down this rabbit hole and to really enjoy that and find a purpose in that. So, meanwhile, we did some really great details. This is the belt buckle. we have this face of Deadpool right there, and it will also go to the belt, of course. This is why it's called belt buckle. We have some pockets to the left and the right, another 2 pistols. This guy is really heavily armored. We have 4 pistols in total on our creation, and God knows how much pistols he will use in the movie. I'll hopefully see very soon. So this is the design of his suit, which I really love. It's quite simple. Simple means only 2 colors. And then here comes all the details. We have the shoulder patches, which are somehow armor. And this is the... I'm missing the word. This structure you're putting on to attach your weapons to your body. We could make a game out of that. Every time when I'm missing a word, I try to describe it as goofy as I can, and then you have to come up with a solution. A holster? Is it called holster? This is also the next color, bright brown. We got some silver right there as well on the 2 pistols. And there are tiny bells on the legs. I'm not sure if you can see this right now. And this is all the silver we will need. I threw in some black to get a darker silver, also for the zipper on the back side. After oven hardening, I'll paint some more silver with a pen. This is the holster in total. Looks quite beautiful. Now we can also add another layer of bright silver. Oh, it already looks so amazing. Maybe we can shorten the hands a little. Because, let me have a look. The gloves are black, partly black. This means we have to work with 2 colors on the gloves, which makes it a bit difficult. But let's first put in this tiny belt, another wristband on both sides. And then, well, I forgot something on the back side. We have some more pockets. I'm always that curious what's all inside these pockets. Many of the Fortnite skins have them. I didn't do a comparison from this Deadpool design to the one in the Marvel movie, but I think that Epic, or well, the character designers at Epic, may have changed the character a little. I was thinking that while creating the legs, because the knee protection is the typical Fortnite one. Yeah, and now also for the pistols? Or are these pistols already in the game? I'm, well, not really sure about that. This is one of the pistols. The one he is holding in his right hand. Maybe we should fill in some bright silver as well, just to make it more difficult to create. Oh, it looks really nice. Well, not right now, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so this is the handle of the pistol. And after oven hardening, maybe we can add some more details with a pen. And this should be large enough to put the index finger through. And now let's place it into his hand. Let's see if it fits. I think so, yes. Okay, now we can add the fingers. They're all black. This makes it quite easy to place. And after which tutorial was it? After the the Meowscles? Yes, it was the Meowscles video. I learned to make the fingers even thinner. Meowscles has these fists, and it only works when the fingers are really, really thin in order to make a proper fist, as the hand expression, if you will. Adding some more silver details. Wow! And we're almost there. Well, the head is missing and some further details. We have this beautiful necklace. Just kidding, it's just a black line. Probably this is the attaching part for the head, attaching the body. And we have the crossed two katanas. And I think he is using these in the movie. I think I saw these in the trailer. But again, I'm not sure about that because I am not familiar with the Deadpool universe. But still, love the character and I'm really happy to create him right now. So this is how I created the two crossed katanas. I created these beautiful katanas for the ninja skin. But right now, let's put it into the oven. Freshly baked Deadpool! And also freshly baked katanas, which we will glue onto our creation in a minute. But let's put it aside because we want to focus on the head first. No, this is way too big. The blueprint helps a lot. We can get the shape right and working our way to Deadpool's face. It is quite simple. Well, we have the eyes, the nose can be recognized. This will be the area where we are creating the eyes, of course. Now we can already recognize the nose under this mask. Well, it's a huge difference. Creating a face or creating a face under a mask. Because under a mask it's not that obvious. Later I think I will just use my finger to remove some of the details, remove some of the contours. The eyes are really remarkable. We have some more clay around. The eyebrows are really strong of Deadpool. These are the ears. Of course, you won't really see them. It's just a little, tiny dent. And then we have the white. The only part on the creation where we will need white. Freshly baked Deadpool! Oh yeah, here we go. Now let's take the black pen. This was the line or the lines I wanted to draw instead of using the clay. And we'll be there in a minute. Now let's add some more silver to some details to make it really shiny and metal looking. Oh, I'm really happy with the end result. Well, not right now, but we'll get there. Gluing the katana, and guys, that's it! Deadpool! I hope so much you enjoyed this video. There will be a second video for this week. Stay tuned, probably tomorrow or Saturday. Have a great time, stay creative, take care guys, bye!